Yep. I'm gonna watch it and see. But this is pretty tempting for a long. But I like that 3-bar reversal trade for a pullback. It just didn't happen, right? Buyer stepped in
Yeah.
right at 277, 276, upper 276s, and we did not get a pullback. I would have loved to see a
Yeah.
pullback down to those 60s again for buying opportunity, but this is a strong market right now. We're up 1.6%.
We're flat on that position, by the way.
Nice.
It was
Alrighty.
invalidated, so
House account flat right now. Lisa Slong, 10 micro ES, 63 quarter. Can't find a direction one way or another right now. Again, we had that 77% long tilt in the ES up around 68. Just a tight range. 10 points lower.
Coming back to get me. This trade's over.
Yeah. We're getting some sauce.
What was that?
I would love to pull my stop down a little bit right now, but that's bad. That would be bad teaching. So I'm going to let it stop me out for $400. Yeah, but this is still a trade that I would look to take again. I probably normally would have moved my stop down a little bit, but I didn't want to do that here on live TV. But this trade, I still think the market's going to go back up today. So, yeah.
I'm long gold now.
Monk-like discipline, Lisa.
Yep.
Say it again?
Good discipline.
Yeah, I really, really wanted to move my stop because I'm pretty much sure what this is going to do right now. But that's okay. It got Jack, it got me, and whatever. It happens. That's part of the process. I mean, you've got to take the losses, and then you have to look for the next setup, and that's just what you do. This is real trading. So, and $423. $423 is not really that big of a loss. So,
paper cut. Dakota, update the position on gold, please.
Long gold. I might get out and wait for a better setup. Yeah, I'm gonna get out and wait for a better setup. But there's the night bot. I was waiting for the night bot all night last night during my slow market. It shows up.
of course it goes now.
Of course it shows up.
All right, everyone flat.
Everyone's flat.
All right, Dakota, update that P&L when you have a chance. At least I love the risk management. Couldn't get a move to the upside or down. It's tricky right now.
See, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's another thing that's really good about micros. If you've got a $3,000 daily loss limit and you take a $423 hit, that doesn't mess with your head. That's like I'm sitting here, I'm fine. I'll take another trade if it sets up. If Trump weren't talking right now, which I think he's still talking, I don't know. I'd probably be more comfortable taking a trade a little quicker.
Pick it up. But he did just finish. Yeah. If that changes anything.
He just finished. Okay. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, I'm back in gold.
All right.
82.6.
Oh, I see a headline here, Trump. It was a meeting of love.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So good.
Which one was he talking about?
What do you mean? All of them. It's all love.
Man crushing on who now? I don't know.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It was a meeting of love indeed. We got Wheels BT.
We're joining you. Dakota, where's your CYA on this long for gold?
75. 75.2, 75.3.
That's where I just put it.
Nice.
Long 2 mics.
And long one it. Oh, let's get this. You joined?
Dakota, say, here we go. Yeah. Say, here we go.
Here we go.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's break through these and see those 90s.
Look at that. Turn right around. Lisa's back in.
I'm back in, yeah. The reason I'm back in is because y'all noticed that I drew a trend line over here on the 5-minute. So y'all could see what I've got on NinjaTrader, and it just wicked right off that trend line. As long as it holds that trend line and I keep my stop below that trend line, I'm good. I'm going to do 4 here. I've got to drag my stop loss. It's way down here. I need to fix that setting. I don't know why I always end up having to drag it. But yeah, I'll put my stop there.
for micro ES. Lisa, when you give a chance, let us know the price.
Sorry about that. That's for micro 6163.
6163. Okay, last trade 5961. House counts long gold, Hogue, correct? And Dakota's long as well.
Correct.
Yep.
Got some prices up there.
Yeah. 32.80, 280. House.
How many times, Hogue?
2 micros.
Yep.
2 little micros.
Dakota long from 32.82 on one.
Yep.
Right, last trade. 32.80. Euro close, 25 minutes.
We do, Andre. I think we have a line change coming in here soon. I could see the man himself in here. Lisa, do you have any? I know you're switching out right now. Do you have any final closing thoughts on this morning?
You know, I think going into today, I told y'all earlier, I do have a tendency to be bullish. The reason I'm comfortable with this long still is because yesterday we ended pretty much where we ended on Friday. You know, we closed that gap from the Moody down rating, you know, in the credit. And we closed like right in the same general area that we closed on Friday. So to me, that's not bearish. I'm not saying that the market can't dump. It absolutely can. But that's just, like I said, I tend to lean bullish, and the market didn't do what everybody expected it to do yesterday. And so yeah, I'm still bullish today. I'm going to hold this trade and yeah, see where it goes. I won't be trading minis today though. Not this price action to me is not mini territory. I'll stay in micros today.
All right, Lisa Isabel, the Beller, number 2 on the big board. Lisa, did you have fun today?
I did have fun. Yeah, sorry about the little technical issues, the Discord and I got to figure out how to turn my notifications off when I take a trade too on Top Stuff.
All good.
But yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun hanging out with you guys.
And also in the chat, what is your chat name in there so they know when number 2 on the big board speaks? Everyone needs to sit up straight and listen. What's your name in the chat?
My name in the chat? You mean my Spygate 1991?
There you go, Spygate. Yes, it is. We see Spygate in the chat on top.
I'll say hi. Whatever comes up there. What does it say? Oh, just
Spygate.
Okay. Yeah, there I am.
Spygate. Awesome,
Perfect.
Lisa. Thank you so much for jumping on Fast Markets with us. Awesome stuff. The people love you. Will you come back on? Will you do Fast Markets again with us?
Andre. Okay, I'll come back. Y'all are just going to do this to me every time. You're just...
Until you say no. All right, there you go. You heard it. She's coming back on. That was awesome. Yes, she is super cool. Learned a lot from Lisa. Thanks, Lisa. Danielle, you rock, Lisa. Awesome stuff. Lisa, until we meet again, thank you so much.
Right. You guys have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
We got
bye, Lisa.
3 of us right there. You got Jack. We got Dakota. We got Tony in the green room. We got Hogue in this trade as well. Let's take a look at these markets. Again, Euro close in about 23 minutes. Thank you so much, Lisa. Awesome stuff. Looking for a push to the upside in the gold. Tony S. Live traders coming at you left, right, and center. I haven't seen this guy in a minute, so he gets in. We'll check in right now in a bit of a holding pattern. Crude, gold. Last trading gold, 32.78. This equity ranges. This is incredible. It came screeching to a halt. Again, we got Dr. Brett Steenbarger joining us after Fast Markets. We're going to cut Fast Markets a little sooner just so we get the full hour. Dr. Brett Steenbarger with Hogue and Anne Marie.
I'm excited for that one.
Absolutely. Working on the mental.
Okay, I just added to my gold long.
Okay.
So I'm long 2 now, average price 78.2.
78.2. All right.
Goldman, how often do you trade gold, Dakota?
very rare. Not, I'd say maybe once every couple weeks I'll place a gold trade if I like the setup. I obviously today I wish I would have been long earlier on that nice rally, and I'm long now, and I'm just over here reviewing, thinking I'm second guessing myself on this trade, and I don't think that's good.
VIX still chilling below 20.
Why are you second guessing it? Just because the price
It's one of
action?
those where it's like, no, it's because of that missing out on that move earlier, right? That big rally earlier when it's like, man, I want to get long, get long. I didn't get long. I missed out. Now we're consolidating. So I don't know. I'm thinking through this process, Andre, like, man, am I just getting in long gold because I missed out on that move earlier? And so now am I, well, what do we call it? FOMO, right? Fear of missing out on this next move allowed me to get into gold now, even though it's not as great of a setup as it was earlier. It's still a setup nonetheless, so I don't mind, and that's why I got into my second contract. But if this one, if I take a loss on this one, I'm gonna just be just like kicking myself, like, come on, man, I didn't take the other one, and it broke out, and it was an amazing trade. But I take the second one, it's just me overthinking. It's not going to change the way I trade this process, but I don't mind thinking out loud through my, uh, dare I say, emotion.
I love it.
This is still a good
It's real.
trade.
Yes, it is.
It's just the thought process.
Huge rally. Full transparency, Dakota. Thinking out loud. I'm sure you're not the only trader thinking like that. Certainly talk to ourselves, overthink things, underthink things. Let it play
Yeah, my
out
first
again.
target's
You're
going to be back up to the top of the range. These upper 80s. These
yo, where you at? Where you been? Got Tony
What's
in the
up,
house.
guys?
Look at that smile. I missed that
What's up,
face.
guys?
What's up, Tony? Live funded trader. What's happening, my man?
Nothing much. How you guys doing?
Good.
Couldn't be better. What is good? How you been trading?
Yeah,
Talk
tell
to
me
me. I
about
haven't
it.
seen you in a minute. How you been trading lately?
Oh, like I have I'm blindfolded, man. It's been difficult. I was thinking about turning my monitors off and just clicking a couple buttons. To be honest with you, you're probably better off.
Yeah.
The way to bust it. Bust a
Yeah,
slump.
mate. Yeah. What do you do, Tony?
Just size down, right? What else can you do?
Yeah.
Size down and keep it moving.
Size
Yeah,
and
man. Straight to the point. Tony S in the house. How many subscribers you got? That okay, are you in any trades? Let's get to the markets. Like we can screw around
No, I'm
later.
not in any trade right now. Nothing. Down 1337 in my Top Step account this morning.
Okay. May's a lot different than April, obviously. The ranges have gotten tighter. Headlines aren't. We're not as
This
sensitive.
morning's range, you got a 80-point range, 100-point range this morning. It's not what we're used to seeing, but it's just what it used to be normal, right? We used to see a normal 100, 150-point range in a day, and now it's not something we're used to anymore.
Hey, Tony, we get a chance to share the charts. You'd be so kind.
I thought I did.
I'm just reading the teleprompter, Tony.
Have you been golfing?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I went out last week, but we had really good April weather in the Northeast, and May has been a bit cold. We're dipping down into the 40s the next couple of days, so it's not going to be a nice end to our May.
Sometimes you just need to do that. Just turn the computer off and then go touch grass, go golf. But we're in this gold trade, and now we're starting to see some buyers stepping in, Hogue. Do you trade gold, Tony, or are you just with ES or Nasdaq?
No, I just Nasdaq.
Got it.
All right. That was looking for your YouTube channel. Are you still?
I haven't posted anything in a couple weeks. Just trying to find the time to do it. Came out the gates pretty strong with some content, but I'll get back to it. My YouTube handle's NQ Tony S.
Get that up there.
I think I'm up there 7 something on the followers.
Oh man, we can do better than that. You are
Definitely an NQ trader.
He's an NQ trader. Dakota is now a gold trader. Last trade 32.80. This range, Tony. This range is getting tighter and tighter. How do you adapt? How do you adjust? You size down. What prices are you looking at? What levels are you looking at here in the NQ?
So the trade I took this morning, I was looking to go short below pre-market low 21 393. It did push down a little, but quickly recovered. It's a really tight range. Pre-market high was 2147. So I mean, you have almost 100, less than 100 point range from pre-market high and pre-market low for me. So I thought today coming into this, I'd get a move in one direction, but we're just still inside of that zone with no clear movement.
It's changed, and it changed quickly.
But I still like shorts below pre-market low. If we get below there, close below that pre-market low, should be usually it's a good short. But with today, who knows?
Gold's pushing. Look at this.
It is. We're getting bonds bid back up to below 4.5 in the 10-year.
Look at this.
The trend
Nasdaq
has been reversing last 4 sessions. Whatever it did overnight, it just gets reversed in the yields once the cash markets open for equities.
Saw some size coming on the offers in the Nasdaq. It's no follow through one way or another. Tony's looking for perhaps a short beneath overnight lows. Stuck in these 415s.
Tony, do you pay attention to those big orders that come through in the Nasdaq?
I do not. I don't look at them at all. Usually don't look at the DOM much.
Nice, good.
Really?
Unless it's something that I know you guys call it out a lot. Once you guys call it out, I tend to look at it and keep an eye on it, but I usually don't.
Good. Gold's still pushing right back up to maybe these upper 80s, middle to upper 80s.
Let's friggin' go.
Let's go. Yeah, nat gas is on fire. What's nat gas up? About 7%, I did see. Oop. What is, nat gas cooking. Nat gas traders. There he goes. Hoop. Crazy move. Nat gas makes tame. Gold look tame. 8% now. Thank you, Hoop. Come on, be nice in the chat. Still 70% long on the EES. Man, chat is feisty. We got Euro close in 13 minutes. Did you miss us, Tony?
I'm a full-time gold trader now, man. 2 great gold trades.
Yeah, I still listen to you guys every day, so I didn't miss you guys. Did you guys miss me is the question.
Yeah, we've been trying to track you down. Yeah, just kidding. Yes, we missed you. Got you. We found him, the man. Also, reversal challenge champion at one point. Putting up like 20 G's or something.
Do I still hold the title of the highest profit?
I think you might. You were Jerome. Jerome was under investigation. That's under protest.
Jerome hit the reset.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Was he taking band supplements? What was he doing?
He reset in the middle of the reversal challenge and then put up a monster number. He zeroed out and put up like 26 G's. And still asterisks, yes. Tony does have a big number. Flag on the play. Thank you, Joel. Still watching this ES, 72% long on the tilt. I'm sure it really matters right now. 59,
like
64.
The Astros banging the garbage can.
That's exactly. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
How'd they not catch that?
The only reason they caught it is because one of their players snitched after he got traded. He was mad. He had an axe to grind. He snitched. I have no idea how they didn't catch it.
Because it's clear on the video. You can hear it.
Yeah, I think the other team, who are they playing? The Yankees? I think the Yankees knew what was going on. They don't want to report it because honor amongst thieves. That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Is there?
Let's just get everybody headgear.
Yeah.
You hear that I think they caught those guys who escaped in New Orleans yesterday, Andre.
They got them.
Oh.
That's typically how it ends. It's typically how
They're
it goes. Yes.
reinforcing the toilet this time.
All right, pushing higher. That 200 lot did get filled in the Nasdaq.
It did?
It did. It did. It was at 19. It did get filled. 29, 21,429. Lifted it all.
All right.
One
All right.
swoop.
I'm still on gold from it closed out of 1.
All right.
And I'm still in 1. I was in 2. My price is now 278.7. That last one was a $500 profit. I might just get flat on this, take the money, and be a happy little gold trader. There we go. I'm out.
Very nice, Dakota.
Done.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. I might fall in love with gold.
Uh-oh. Dakota, will caught your eye.
There's another 200, Andre. Nasdaq 436.
Wow.
What's going on?
They're all getting filled too. They're all getting filled.
It's these, man, this is it all just one, you think? You think this is all just one institute, or that 1500 guy coming back?
It's hard to say. I mean, we are. One thing to remember, because it's been the longest we've been without this in a while, but we're at 59.50 just about in the SPX right now. All-time high 61.50. Not terribly far away from all-time highs.
Really?
200 points. Yeah, what's 200 points between friends?
True, man.
For what, Mark?
So I think it's without some new news, I feel like folks might be hesitant to send it to all-time highs.
Huh.
Oh, we are.
Yep. I know there's a few people talking about all-time highs in like the Nasdaq and a lot of stocks, but it's hard for me to see all-time highs right now until we get this tariff situation and this few other things figured out.
Well, as we discussed yesterday, the Bloomberg analyst check sheet or whatever, the banks have targets on the S&P 500 that range from 5,200 to 7,007.
Absolutely incredible. How about that range, Tony?
That 7,007 is a made-up number. That is when you come up with what you want to say, and then you're like, well, that can't be right. It's at a 7.
Yep. I did some in-depth analysis, boss.
So it looks like some sort of calculation as opposed to just pulling it out of your ass, which is what is actually happening here. 34 trillion robotaxi by 2030.
34? What is that?
34 trillion.
Tesla to 10x. Tesla. What a choppy market, man.
This is
what a mess.
You know, during the days leading up to Liberation Day, end of March, we were in that range. We kept kicking the can about the tariffs, and nothing really got done, but we were in that range. It kind of feels like that's kind of playing out right now. Nothing's really been set in stone. And correct me if I'm wrong. Do we have any details or certainty about the actual agreements with any of the countries?
I don't. So right?
We do.
Well, we sorted things out with the UK.
Range Rovers. Yes, we did. Nothing. Kind of feels like it's another calm before the storm. As we close in, what's 90 days? Sometime in June. Sometime July, perhaps.
July, I think.
Yeah. Okay, July. So maybe this is starting to unfold again. Another 200 lot at 21,436. Your close in 6 minutes.
A lot of chop.
July 8th. Okay, thank you.
Did I say I'm bearish? I'm bearish the Nasdaq. I think we could break through the 400s and go retest the lows. The question is, are we going to get these other orders filled?
and right back down. Look at this thing. All right, where's Gabe? Gabe, day 7. We've been doing this. This is day 7. Gabe's probably got this memorized. Look at that smile. Get that handsome devil on here. Look at that. Day 7, Gabe. What is it? Tell the peeps what we've done for the last 6 days. Hit me, Gabe.
I was about to do like a little, on the 7th day of Christmas jingle with this API. I had all the words typed out and everything. I had this nice track, but y'all don't want to hear me sing. But it is the 7th day that I'm doing this announcement. So Danielle, please, for the love of all things holy, give me a break. No, I'm just kidding. It's a really great release. Top Step X has officially released the API. If you did not know already, this has given traders the ability to automate your edge, build custom risk controls, connect external tools, and we have a 50% off. So if you do want to activate this, we're going to drop a link in the chat. You can go to the Project X dashboard and subscribe for $29 a month. As you begin to explore, we also have a really great Discord channel that's dedicated directly for all the traders who are breaking this open. So if you want to share your, what you're building with the community, you want to get some questions answered, we have a dedicated Top Step X API Discord directly in the platform section of our Discord. So make sure to check that out if there's something that you want to explore or just get some clarity about or work with our community on. I think that's a really great community to access. And then on top of that, if you don't know, we have Coach Robert, the Riz, doing a second Q&A this coming Wednesday, May 21st at 5 p.m. Central. So after the day show, after At the Buzzer, you have an opportunity to get plugged in, get some more technical questions answered, spend some time with Coach Robert and a few of the other traders that are going to be in there. And I think that's going to be an awesome time. The first one was really well received. I think Robert's definitely the best for this, just because this is something right up his alley. So it's a comfortable and confident topic, and you get some great value out of that time spent with him. So make sure to check that out. But other than that, that's what I'm going to pretty much leave it at for now. I'm going to send it back to you there, Dre. Get back to these markets.
Gabe Palmer here for Top Step API. I love it. You're like the ShamWow guy or like Billy Mays.
Right. Euro close. Tony, any interest whatsoever in learning automated trading?
I'd probably be really good at it, right? Because there's no psychology in it. You're put your strategy in, and the system does it for you, right?
Yeah.
So you're never really second guessing yourself. You're not really flip flopping, and I think it's a great add to Top Step.
Agree. Yeah. Tune in for the Robert Discord site. Absolutely. Break it down, make it simple, and see how we can expand. Can't wait to see some of these programs, algos that are running, automated strategies running on Top Step X. Very, very cool stuff. Keep pushing, keep growing. This is the people. All right. Like I said, Euro close 2.5 minutes. Dakota flat, Tony flat.
Yep, flat. But I'm liking a long on gold again, Andre. If we can break through this level of resistance at 284, 284 at 285.
45. Okay. Looking at 83s right now. David Bell. That's why you go join Robert's session. That's why you do it. I wouldn't have a clue how to use API. That's why you tune in. We got you. We got you here. What do we got? Wow, I got 200 up at 429, 200 up at 436 on the the Nasdaq ladder.
Man, big orders just coming through.
Yeah, the markets, they're getting their fills in a rather range-bound market. It's very interesting. Some news coming at you. Got some hot streaks. Got call-ups. Also, yes, again, Steenbarger after this with Hogue and Anne Marie. Make sure you stay tuned in that. Work on the mental. It puts a mirror up to your face. It makes you think, how can I do better? Always refining, always improving, always adapting. What we do here at Top Step TV. Jimmy C says, shit is impossible to trade today. It's just different. Quick, try to squeeze 3-4 points out of a ES trade. Try to squeeze 15, 20 points out of a Nasdaq trade. Essentially, what the market's all the market is given right now. No home runs right now. No home run trades.
Gold.
You are again.
Gold long.
Price.
Gold.
81.2.
Cool. One gold. 3281.2.
Yep.
Steve Scalise saying we're going to deliver this week on a tax bill.
Okay. Bullish, bearish.
I honestly don't know.
No one knows.
Just added among two gold. Average price 81.3.
And two gold. 3281.3. London has closed. About 45. I'm sorry, 45. 15 minutes left here in fast markets. 15 minutes left here in fast markets. We're going to quick turnaround. So, Anne-Marie and Dr. Brett Steenbarger can do the damn thing, get the full allotment in here. Dakota is long.
Dakota, we're with you. On two micros,
I just got
32.80.70.
Okay. I just got flat. But I'll add back in if we get back at 81 Hogue. Yeah, I just want to get a good position. I don't have micros, so I don't want to have my stop loss so wide. My stop loss would be at 75. My stop loss is at 75. So I'm going to get back in here.
How did I know that's where your stop was going to
bill? I would say practically, Andre, it would be bullish, obviously, if they were to announce, okay, or if they do it. But towards the end of the week, if nothing's seems set in stone, we don't like uncertainty, as we've heard a million times.
We don't. Go to flat.
Flat right now. If I was in micros, then yes, my stop loss is at 75. I still like the longs.
965, same price. Looking at.
I'm back in. I'm at 280.
That was a good entry. Had a little pop right after that.
Okay, added 80.4.
All right, on two.
And let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Hogue.
Let's go.
Let's see if we could go back up to those mid 80s and maybe go test the top of this range.
3280, 32 gold, or I'm sorry, crude. Just tapped on some lows there. Sold off 61.54. 61.54. Down about 20 cents last 2 minutes or so. SSS NQ target 21 520. 520. Ooh, got 100 points to go there. SSS always in the chat, always bringing the goods on the targets. Absolutely love it. 200 lots to the upside in the Nasdaq ladder. Tony, no, just very little price action. Just sit on your hands. Tony, sometimes you'll take a trade. You've been honest and transparent. Sometimes you'll take a trade just to feel something, Tony. You haven't done it yet. Good discipline. You've done it,
especially this market. I mean, if you have the patience to sit here and wait for a trade, you have some great patience. Or not take a trade. But for me, it's kind of difficult just sitting here looking at this slow moving market and trying to sniper a trade in. There's really no direction. You're just chopping around. So I mean, you can take a small trade, trim, and set your stop at break even and make small profits. It is possible, but I'll just sit and wait if anything comes up.
I moved my CYA now, Hogue, at 77.8.
Okay.
Hogue and Dakota long gold.
We are.
Yep. I want to see it go now. If we can't break out and go now, I want to be out.
Okay.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go. Dakota, here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Get it. Go get it.
Indeed, 50-50 on the tilts. Nothing, just it's flatline city right now.
Same with gold. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
Then
We got up to 82 and rejected.
Used all its energy on the way up.
I know.
Market is taking a break.
Like it.
For Brett Steenbarger. Perfect time.
You pumped, Hogue?
I am pumped.
Sneak preview. Why should the people watch? Why should the people stay? Why should the people come tune in to Dr. Brett Steenbarger? Give us some topics that you're going to be touching on, stuff that tease us, Hogue.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit about the self-limiting feedback loop that occurs without purposeful action, the propensity to avoid discomfort by not reviewing what you do daily. I mean, if you have a bad day, it kind of hurts to kind of review that, doesn't it? Look for tips on how we might live more purposefully by asking questions about ourselves. And that is, that is just one of the questions. A lot of folks are always asking, the best way to overcome bad habits. A lot of folks having trouble hesitating on trades, losing trades through hesitation. I know we all can relate to that from time to time.
Gold. You just saw that.
Gold.
A lot of
just saw
yep,
that.
that's right. I would.
Yeah.
Well, that's history. We're gonna move on from that missing that trade. But how do you deal with self-doubt? All of these things that traders deal with, on a daily basis. It's really going to be something fantastic. Always a pleasure to have the good doctor here with Anne Marie as well. Yes, absolutely.
Sweet, awesome stuff, Hogue. Yes, stay tuned. Coming at you shortly. Also, we got another VIP check-in. We got that coming at you. So later today. With that being said, James, get in here. Important news. We got important news to hit. James, what do we got?
Important news. I want to start and say earlier, Andre, you were so brave to tell the truth that you're 5'11". I just lie and say 6 because I'm also 5'11".
I am. Well, a lot of times, yeah. Well, I am indeed 5'11". Yes, I am.
Well, my last physical, I say 6. And at my last physical, she said, when they make your height, she said 5'11". I asked the nurse to do it again.
Do it again.
I was like, can you do it one more time? Roll the shoulders, stand up straight. And she goes, okay, 5'11". And that's when I relented. Anyway, here is some quick news for your day. We got to get rolling. First up, I bring you another jailbreak story, but this time, what is it, like the third, fourth season of that show, Jailbreak, where they're trying to break back into the jail. Someone tried to smuggle in drugs using a cat. If you're going to use any animal to smuggle drugs into a prison, maybe not a cat. I don't know, are they famous for being trained and listening to you? You ever seen those memes where it's like, when I come home to my dog after a week away and the dog's excited and they do the same thing to the cat, doesn't even move? That's who you're asking to smuggle drugs in. Drug smugglers, be better. But yes, this cat was caught carrying 67 grams of heroin and a mere 235 grams of marijuana.
Respect.
Cat got stuck in a tree, as cats do. So, sorry for your loss of deliverables. They got taken, and the cat is was not harmed and was turned over to an animal rescue down there in Costa Rica. So, Gabe has messaged me saying we're gonna get flagged for drug advertising now. I gotta say I don't endorse drugs or putting them on animals, so don't. Next up, this is a really funny story. This Austin book club has been reading the same book for 12 years, and they're not even close to being done. Before I tell you what the book is, does anybody have any guess what book this could be? And I'll tell you now.
There's a walk it in my pocket.
Walk in the pocket, good answer. It's not Infinite Jest. I thought it was Infinite Jest at first. It's not.